swarming imperial capital, daily life presented most of the complex problems and provided all the excitement found in the teeming modern metropolis. Here you go, this is Rome. That's the metropolis there, as they call New York City the metropolis. See? So this goes back from the ancient times to now. And remember I was telling y'all about what is the meaning of Armageddon. See, it says Armageddon, army get it on, army get it on. It has nothing to do basically with religion. It was a spot down in Jerusalem called Megiddo. Maybe you can get that in there close where it says Megiddo. Or punch that in and they tell you, that's where they would have battles there, whatever, because the actual thing of Armageddon jumped off, like I keep telling y'all, 1555, or we would say 837, or 8,367, approximately the day that they say the little boy Yaku was born. You understand? Now, you could go into that and laugh and joke about it and say that's a fable because Malik said into his food for thought that they have stories of Yaku, white men coming from the sky, popping out of the ocean. But if you deal with doctors, ministers, nurses, and cremators, which is the 28th degree and the 1 to 40, you can relate that to today. Because the doctor is the president. He examines everything in his midst, and that's the one who examines the whole entire circumference to let his people go out there and do the poison to those who is unfortunate, within themselves. That get the end of the stick, as I would say. The end of the stick would be the poor black man that sits up and waits for his check every month and smokes crack and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That's what that's dealing with. Now 6 lawmen in dope sales. Okay, now it says doctors, minister. The minister is this Pope right here, the Pope of Rome. He see to it that everything the doctor do get right and exact because they work together. You see what I'm saying? That's why I said doctors, ministers. The nurse would be more or less the government, and the cremator is the police. See the police up there? That's the cremator, and I'm gonna show you why. There it go right here, back again. Just like they killed that boy downtown for them DVDs, and what they did, they let that cop off. Am I right or wrong?
It was a mistrial,
yeah. Yeah, it's all bullshit. They burnt them. That's the cremator. So that's why I said doctors, ministers, nurses, and cremators. You know what I'm saying? We dealt with the Armageddon thing. Now, dealing with the Pope, dope, coke, and smoke, look at this dumb nigga here talking about he can heal you by rubbing your feet. Another clown. This, what's his name? His shot says that feet healer step felony or some shit. They caught his ass. Some bootlicking nigga that be lying to 85%, telling them that the worse they be treated on the earth, the greater they reward will be in heaven when they die. Then you got the Lord Maitreya. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, the first one that had this nigga's picture, that was publicized. I know people put it in their video, but that's Lord Maitreya there. The one that they said changes with every race of people as they go. Okay, that's another one that's working with the Pope. Reverend Ike, he been working with him for years. You understand? The pie in the sky ass bullshit ass nigga. See what I'm saying? With the Floyd Patterson hairdo. Okay, Reverend Ike. They got a new modern one that looks similar to that fake picture of Christ. Maybe Shy smart, he can say his name. Cyrus, old Cyrus.
Sri Ravi Shankar.
Please find out who he is. Y'all do some research on him. You know what I'm saying? Because he's another one. Okay, that's who that is. And look at this one here. The Mexican said he was the first one to create Jehovah's Witness. This guy right here, Hawaiian guy, whatever his name is. Check out the name on the bottom. He's working with him too.
Here.
There you go, Shy. I told y'all, Shy know them kind of shits like that. He went to private school, college. They paid for that boy. He had a uniform. Shy had a red, black, and green. Yo, but here you go right here. You know what I'm saying? Y'all check out these motherfuckers, man, because they off the hook. Now, through all that hooping and hollering, they said, praise the Lord. Now, I don't know who that. Somebody ain't he up in there. Oh. So he should be feeling on
I know that's what they do.
Should be getting something, man, because shit.
Jubilee.
Juba orgasm. But this is what they got our people doing.
Jubilee.
Yeah, Jubilee, Jubilee. America, England, and France. America kidnapped them. France beat the shit out of them. And shit. Now, they got, going back into it, the Pope, coke, dope, and smoke. The life of Jesus in 830 languages. 830 languages. Now go to Acts chapter 5, 30th verse. That's what I'm telling y'all in TV land. Take your Bible, your coloring book, go to Acts chapter 5, 30th verse. Go to it right now and see what it's saying there. Go right there and check it out. But anyway, you see that, right? You see it, Shy? Yeah. And Mel Gibson bringing out a new movie of the Christ thing for you niggas for Easter. Now, I said the Pope, coke, dope, and smoke, Bush, booze, and Jesus. See what I'm saying? That's how it goes. inside. The coke, pope, dope, and smoke. Bush, booze, and Jesus. See, that's how that go. The New York Post said that. See, and as they go through that, they show you the nigga beating Christianity in the people. See? See how he beat it into him? Y'all got that right there, right? Beat it into him. Then you got another one from the 30s, Father Divine, that said he was God.
Roots on top.
Yeah, all this is him. All this is him. That's Holy Mary. That's him, his people right there. All this is him. You know, this is the people that fool y'all. And y'all still go to believe that shit, man. You understand? You know, the supreme maker is the highest form of life. Allah is the maker of all. And all this is intelligent. God controls all aspects of existence by letting life and matter see the natural laws of the universe. Mathematics controls and judges all forms of life and matter. Because we know if one don't go according to mathematics, that one will bring about his or her own destruction. The devil can't deal in universal life. That's just like saying the physical body travels first and is faster than the speed of sound and will what? Be destroyed. Then you got Kennedy here with King outfit and one of those boys with Richard Nixon. Get a load of that one. There you go, Kennedy. That's King outfit, the dude that wrote that King outfit plan. His father wrote that, and there go the Pope, and there go whatchamacallit. And here go part of the 450 billionaires that they call the Illuminati. Y'all wanted to see their pictures, right? There you go. Y'all got that? Make sure you got that shit. There you go. Now, they got this nigga running around because this my man right here. Told niggas back in the days, I know Muhammad Ali. Used to train with him. You know what I'm saying? Out there in his Deer Lake parking, in his Deer Lake training camp. But going beyond that, they had a nigga that came into the fight game as Ali got blowed up. You know what I'm saying? With the championship named Don King. Look at this dumb nigga. Don King. Only in America. It's a snake, man. He want to give money to the Republicans. The Pope, dope, coke, and smoke. Going back into it. See? Y'all got that? How could you? I mean, come on, man. Our people suffer, man. And then this only showing how dead they still are, man. And here go the Pope. Look like he had some dope. Look at him, get a good shot of his face. And here go the coke. Y'all see the coke? 75, what did it say, shot 75 million?
Yeah.
Coke bust, right? But you know, whenever they do a 75 million coke bust, they let 85 million get passed. All right, and y'all keep saying, why are you using the Pope? Because he's their religious sanctuary. He had to sign the paper in order for them to do what they do. Now, you don't believe me? I'm getting ready to show and prove it to you niggas now. Folks in on the shot one more time. Let them see how pretty he look in his red jacket while I read this off. His name, Albino e Luciani, became head of the Roman Catholic Church in August 1978. He was in command of a truly unique organization. Over 800 million people, nearly 1/5 of the world's population, looked to Luciani as their spiritual leader. Nearer at hand within Vatican City was the structure that controlled not only the faith, but also the policy of the church. Vatican Incorporated. Okay, the name of the book, because I don't never tell you something I created, the name of the book is In God's Name. That's the name of the book. Okay, In God's Name. That's the name of the book here. All right, In God's Name. And the section I'm reading from is called Vatican Incorporated. Let's just show it to you. This is what they, and they only got reading, they gonna show some pictures, son. I'm talking about some real gangster shit. These boys ain't no joke, man. You think this nigga be sitting up behind the table talking about Jesus Christ? I'm gonna show you. Boys be playing with machine guns. They ain't no joke. Drugs in the whole nine. And you know who one of his archangels is? Look at that shit. Your boy. That's your boy. That's his archangel right there. This nigga right here never be murdered. He'll never be poisoned. And none of that. They gonna hold him here because there's a reason why the bloodline that's in him to pass it on. These cats gonna take this shit to the end. Just like before I go back to the Vatican, I know I'm going back and forth, he's zigzagging, but that's how knowledge is, man. Punch in, behold the international Jew. Please punch this in your internet. Woo-hoo-hoo! Please punch it in. Please punch it in and study it. Study it with thrust, man, like you really want to understand something. This is gonna give you a clear view, man, of the whole science of this shit here. The Christian history. Okay, we got it right here. Or history of what? What did it say? History of Christianity, right? Okay, there you go. I know y'all know, but we're gonna go back to it now. It says, the Vatican Incorporated is a vital part of this structure. It exists in bricks and mortar. It exists within certain philosophies of the Vatican Bank. Is credited with the observation that you can't run the church on Hail Marys. Say that again. You can't run the church on Hail Marys. Obviously, the power of prayer has been devalued along with many of the world's currencies in recent years. In mid-1970, commenting on Swiss newspaper article that declared the productive capital of the Vatican can be reckoned at between 50 and 55 billion Swiss francs. 13 billion, the Vatican newspaper. It is a simply fantastic figure. In reality, the productive capital of the Holy See, including both deposits and investments, placed both in Italy and outside Italy, is far from reaching 1/100th of this sum. That would place a selling figure on Vatican wealth on July 22nd, 1970 to 111 million. That was in 1970. This is 80, 90, 2000 and what? 5. So we're going to quadruple that. Man, come on, man. This is some crazy shit here. Now, you said, what did they have to do with the gangster boys? Here we go right here. Like I said, the Pope, dope, coke, and smoke. Okay, we getting ready to get into this shit. We gonna get into it, goddammit. Here we go. It says, in Milan, he lived in the suburbs of Euphoria and worked for a business, consultancy, and accounting firm. As American capital began to flow into Italy, it was to show would-be investors how to dance their way through Italy's complex tax laws. His mafia associates were suitably impressed with his progress. He was talented, ambitious, and more important in the eyes of the mafia, he was also ruthless, totally corruptible, and one of their own. He knew the importance of mafia traditions such as omerta, the rule of silence, meaning shh, you know? He was a Sicilian. The mafia family Gambinos were particularly taken with the young Sidana and his dexterity at placing dollar investments without bothering with troublesome tax regulations. The Gambino family has global interests, but its two main power centers are New York and Palermo. His power structures are New York and Palermo. The former is controlled by the Gambinos, the later by Sicilian cousins. On November 2nd, 1957, there was a family reunion in the Grand Hotel, Palermo, also invited to enjoy the wine and food of Michel de Sedona. The Gambino family made Sedona an offer. He accepted with enthusiasm. They wanted him to manage the family's reinvestment of the huge profits just beginning to occur from the sales of heroin. Say it again. From the sales of what? Heroin. Okay? Now, who did they infiltrate with that? The Black Panther movement, the 5% Nation, the Black Muslim Organization, all the power structures that ever manifested something in the ghettos of North America to try to uplift our people. You see what I'm saying? Now, that's why I said the Pope, coke, dope, and smoke. It's no bullshit. This is real. Now, you want to see them? Okay, well, yeah, professional. You're supposed to say cut. Yeah, yeah.
Yo, things the same, but
yo, we back to part 2. When I was on part 1, I had to go outside, slap up a couple of motherfuckers. You know how that goes. On the real, we back to part 2. The coke, and smoke. Lord Graceful Malik bringing it to you live again from 90s to 3rd Avenue. 107.5 in stereo. He's blocked with a hit right now, you know what I'm saying? That's Jimmy kissing them niggas. A little bit of flip song. But I'll get busy in a few minutes. And that's how we're going to do this. Little music for you right now. Don't hip hop shit. Okay, so get it right. Like I said, poke, dope, and smoke. You're going to rock it. I'm going to tear it up. I'm going to bring the house down. It's on right now. I feel it. Bringing a message to the babies, brothers and sisters here in the wilderness of America. It's the job. You understand? Today's mathematics is job. You understand? This is how I'm calling it. Because I deal with dualism, man. Which is the black man, the Asiatic black man, the maker of the only creator of planet Earth, the all this civilization called the universe. You understand what I'm saying? That's the power. There is no mystery God. Chickens and kids, the Son of Man, has searched for this mystery God and was unable to find the so-called mystery God. So all agree that the only God is the Son of Man. They lose no to searching for that which is does not exist. That was manifested by Master Farad Muhammad, 1934, February